painting towards what you feel like is your inner spirit? And does that vacillate between decades and experiences? Or, like, at this point in your career, I would say that your end goal is who you are.
They're all self-portraits with a universal application. That's how I would describe it. That's what it says in my bio. You know, that they all have something to do with me, but they're also something that each one of us, I think I'm reaching human consciousness, human suffering, human rejoicing, just the appreciation of beauty. The bear is really funny. So yeah, they come from me and they're kind of about me, but they're about you too. They're things that you feel and that you experience as well.
It's more universal.
Yes. That answer your question? That answer it?
Perfectly.
Okay, thank you.
You definitely have some whimsy. Where do you get that from? Who do you attribute whimsy?
One of my favorite expressions is dark whimsy. You know, and I see it in Brett's stuff sometimes. This last thing that you painted, the cherries and Stacy and I were talking about it, and I said, this is dark whimsy.
Second question, I remembered it. How much of your career has been selling yourself?
Fritz Schilder says you're a shaman in the studio and a salesman the minute you shut the door. but
Because you said tenacity, you know, putting yourself out there. Maybe
selling is relationships, though. You know, I was in a gallery on Canyon Road, and the owner of the gallery said, "Oh, I just got back from a big sales thing, and here's what you do. You say, what do you like about this painting?" And you say, "Oh, I like the orange." "Oh, you like the orange. Okay, what else do you like about it?" "I like the birds." "Okay, you like the birds." Or, you know, you go up to somebody, you get in their face and you go, "Can you see this in your living room?" Selling is about relationships, I think. It's about relating to the person and them relating to you. The people that bought this painting, we've got a 20-year relationship, and they were with me during my divorce. They've called to check on me to see how I'm doing. We have a relationship, and most of the people, Kat Tudor has collected a lot of my work. She and I have a relationship, and most of the people that buy my paintings, I'm interested in them as a person, not just as somebody that, you know, maybe I can get $1,200 off this guy and, you know, go on vacation. So, yeah, you're a salesman, but not full rush, you know, door to door with this amazing offer.
Buy two, get one.
Yeah.
Half price.
And that doesn't mean that I don't offer things, you know, like online and stuff. You know, hey, I got too many paintings in storage, so I'm taking 30% off of these, you know, those kind of things. But I just don't like to degrade people by seeing them as a customer. And usually somebody that buys one of my paintings really connects with it. One of the best things you can see is somebody that's got tears coming down their eyes and said, "I've got to have this."
Okay, time for one more. Go for it.
One more. Do you think that there's any more artists out there that would, like, you could send out some 6 paintings and say, "I would like to study with you"? Do you think
There's
any
a few.
artist?
In fact, I would love to. I think it'd be fun to study with Brett because we're so opposite. I mean, we are polar opposite. And it would be, you know, I really respect him as a painter. But yeah, there's a couple paintings. I wish Rick Bartow was still alive. I wish Demoncorn was still alive. I've got it. The older you get, the more you realize you have so much to learn. You know, and young artists kind of think I know it all and, you know, I don't need any help or anything like that. But the older I get, the more, not by comparing myself, but just seeing what people can do and thinking, I would love to be able to do that. You know, people that paint, there's a guy that does faces with a palette knife, and they're just very sharp shapes. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I'd love to study with people. I need to, in fact. I'm just at a point where I'd love to have somebody to just.
I'm a year older than you are, so.
Okay, well, we're still here. Anything else? Well, thank you all so much for coming. I'm excited.